good morning everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Afina Fariha Sadida. I'm an accounting student of vocational school di Diponegoro University. It's great pleasure to be here today. Now, I'd like to talk about deposit. But first, I would like to introduce about investment and deposit comparison. The first one, product A return higher than deposit. Number two, product B more profitable than deposit. Number three, deposit eroded by inflation. I have divided my talk into 4 points. First point about what is deposit. Second point about advantage and disadvantage deposit. Third point about calculate deposit interest. And the last but not least about conclusion of deposit. In this material, I'd like to focus on point 1, point 2, and point 3. First, what is deposit? If we develop, there are generally 3 choices for saving, namely saving products, current account, and deposit products. If savings and current account, we can withdraw money at any time through ATM, for example. Whereas is our money deposit are held, for example, for 1 month or 1 year, depending on the length that we choose. Then the saving interest will be smaller than the deposit. For example, the saving interest is 0.7% to 1.0%, while the current deposit can be above 5% interest. The second point is advantage. If there are advantage deposit from us as customer, the first return is clear. When we put money into deposit, the interest has been determined at the beginning. If, for example, 6%, yes, we will definitely get 6%, cannot be less. So we don't need to worry our investment will be minus. The second is that our deposits are guaranteed by the state through the LPS or the Deposit Insurance Corporation. The meaning is that even if the bank where we put the deposit is closed or bankrupt, our deposit will remain safe. And the third is purchase is very easy. Surely, we currently have bank account and ATMs. The meaning is that we already have access to deposit. Stay to the branch to open deposit, or in some banks, we can even open deposit directly through the application on our mobile phones. 3 point is disadvantage. The third point is disadvantage. On the other side, there are some shortage of deposit. The first drawback is the benefits are small compared to the other investment products because the risk is small, the return is certainly small too. The second is deposits are often said to be inferior to inflation. This can be right and can be wrong, because inflation in Indonesia in 2016 is around 3%, and in 2016 deposit can still make a profit of 4 to 6%. The meaning is deposit rates still beat inflation. The third is the existence of a period of time is also a weakness, because it means we cannot rely on in it as we wish, but we must wait until maturity. So, if at any time we need sudden money, we cannot take it from our deposit. The fourth is high taxes, which is 20% of the interest is quite flat compared to stock and mutual fund, for which profit are not taxes. So, from the disadvantage and advantage, you can say that deposits are still profitable and more suitable for people who don't like to risk. So, it will not be stressful for seeing our investment minus as if it in stock or mutual fund. The fourth point is how to calculate deposit interest. How to calculate interest on deposit is very easy. Actually, the same as calculating interest for any product needs three numbers. Namely, for the first capital, the amount of money that we deposit. The second is interest in percent number, and the third is maturity period or tenor. For example, the capital is 100 million with 6% interest. Remember, is it always a 1 year interest, not monthly interest? Then the last time period, for example, 1 month. How to calculate the nominal interest is 100 million times 6% or 6 per 100 times the tenor. That is 1 month or 31 days divided by 365 days. The result is 509,589 rupiah. But haven't finished. Remember, there is a tax of 20%. So the total tax is 20 per 100 multiplied by 509,589. That is 1,918. So 509,589 minus 101,918 equals is 407,000, 60,000, 6,071. So 407,000, 6,071 is the profit. 5 point is conclusion of deposit. The conclusion is that the first deposit is a bank product where we get a greater interest than savings because our money is held for a period of time that we set ourselves. Secondly, deposits are suitable for people who don't like risk because we will definitely be able to return as promised, so there's no need to worry our deposit minus. Third is the disadvantage is that the return is relatively low, even though it is still slightly above Indonesian inflation. Fourth is to compare the interest is very easy because the information is all available on the website of each bank. Choose the deposit is biggest interest. Fifth is can use deposit in Genius so that everything can be completely online. Okay, the summarizing of my presentation, there I have 3 points. The first point is definition of deposit. Second point is disadvantage and advantage of deposit. Third point is how to calculate deposit interest. My concluding about deposit, the money deposit is withheld and the interest is higher. Deposit are suitable for those who don't want to risk low return but slightly above inflation. Check online for the highest deposit interest. Use the Genius to create account and deposit online. So that's all my presentation about deposit. Thank you for your nice attention. Goodbye.